Good morning, everyone. So test number 1 million. So I've been having some issues with the Pro model, so I've switched to Gemini Flash. So currently I'm using Gemini 3.0 Flash, which is still, I think it's still experimental, but I want to see how this behaves. I'll fine-tune the prompt a little bit so that it's a little bit simplified, doesn't do too much, and tries to make sure that doesn't do what I didn't ask. So I have been struggling with this specific prompt or question which I've been asking it, and it's been doing lots of stuff that I didn't want it to do, and I want to try this out. So in this case, I wanted to use signal forms for a registration form with email, name, password, confirm password, and a phone number. I would also like username and email to be async validated. That is, no one has a similar email or username, similar, like pretty standard stuff. And I want to see if it can give me an example of that without having any without me having to give it more information. So I'm going to run this query against the DB, and then I'm going to pray to the demo gods and hope this works very well, or decently well. In it, we're going to see a few things. So I'm going to shut up because this may take a while. It's on listening mode, so it's able to traverse across the documentation, verify, and make sure that the concept it has like oh, that was fast. So as you can see, signal-based forms in Angular 21, so it's able to recognize I want signal-based, and as you can see, it's able to recognize the API, the correct import here. And then let's see, so we have safety, type safety built in, and so on. And we have an example here. Let's see if it has the correct import. Yeah, that's the correct import. We have the correct imports array, which is field which we need for our template for the field. And then we have a signal with the fields we need. So signal initialized to empty values. And then we have validation. So name, last name required. Okay, perfect. Email required, which is also supposed to be a valid email. Same thing, username, you can add some rules in there. You see with password, we have it's required with a minimum length check. And then we can do a close field validation whereby we check both password and confirm are the same. Perfect. And then we have a regex check for phone numbers. And then now we are doing some async validation, and this is so good. And that's it. So we have some mock API functions within that component that are going to do that. No, just that. And then finally, we have this submit method, which just checks whether validation is checking and so on. And now our templates are the standard for signal forms. So we have a field here, placeholder, and then we have like our error messages. Same for the rest of the fields. So good. And then so now we can now check what the model thinks, Gemini thinks about its own response. So its overall confidence is 9 out of 10, which is high, but I have seen it give me 10 out of 10 when it's pulling data directly out of the docs, and it's able to retrieve that and correctness. And then the only reason it's a little bit uncertain is because this is experimental, which means the APIs are not stable, and also means that because it's been like I think a few weeks since I pulled the docs, maybe something has changed, and this may not be the most accurate information we have. But so far, I can't complain about that. That's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.